Welcome to Abracadab-cast episode 4. I speak French.
It's 3. Oh, that's
Yeah, I know, that is 3. Great. Good start. 12 seconds in. What are we talking about?
Today we're talking about Shane Dawson. And that's kind of like our only topic. We can just like talk about other stuff after. But Bridget has a job opportunity calling her, so
in like half an hour.
It might abruptly end, and then it might abruptly come back.
Yeah, so we'll just record until I get a call, I guess. But Shane Dawson, whoo, he is not great.
No, okay. So if you're not on YouTube, like if you don't watch YouTube, then you might not know who it is.
Okay.
But like he's pretty much like probably with like PewDiePie. And, like, that's honestly it. Like, one of the, like, longest surviving YouTubers.
Yeah.
But me and Bridget share the unpopular opinion of, like, really, like, hating his, like, new content. Like,
Yes.
He actually hasn't posted in a while.
He's posting again soon, which I'm, like, scared about because it's going to be bad.
But, like, we just hate the hype around it. And we also just hate the content. It's just not...
Honestly, because, yeah,
really
his whole thing is, like, now that, like, he has, like, my content's, like, so much more genuine. But that's not the good thing about his, like, videos. The good thing about his videos is, like...
his comedy.
He is funny. Like, as a person, he's really funny. And, like, even though he hates, like, all his old, like, food videos, like, no one was watching it because he was trying food. They were just watching it to see him, like, make jokes for, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his, like, content now is, like, it's so much less genuine, I think, because he's obviously, like, acting. You can tell that he's, like, acting shocked. Like, oh my god, like... acting like so involved in stuff that like he wouldn't really care that much about, like he with the freaking Jake Paul thing. And I hate that series because the first 3 episodes is like he keeps promising like all this stuff that they're gonna unveil and then nothing happens.
Like it's so much, like there's so much filler. Like if it was a TV show, it was an actual like production other than by a YouTuber, everyone would be like, this is the shittest thing ever, because it's so like nothing happens, and like it's all this climax built up in the first 3 episodes, and then it completely changes what it's about in the last episode.
I know, it's like, stupid. What? And because he keeps saying like, oh, this will all make sense later, guys, like the whole thing about Jake Paul, like it'll all make sense. And basically you could sum it all up in 3 seconds. The reason Jake Paul's like annoying is because like his brother like hooked up with his girlfriend after him.
That's it. And
I was like, I thought it was gonna be like, because he kept insinuating in this one about his family that it was gonna be like traumatic past, or like his dad something, kept bringing all this shit up about his dad, and then it never went anywhere. And then the end was just like, oh yeah, like Logan kissed Alyssa. The end. Like nothing was revealed. And yeah, like as Georgie said, like the whole sociopath angle,
and they didn't even go anywhere with it.
They had one episode like, oh, he's a sociopath, and then they're like, no, he isn't. The end. And I was like, oh, this is so stupid.
And I also just hate his friends.
Oh yeah, everyone loves his friendship group, and I honestly think it's because like all of his older fans aren't there anymore, and they're all like, stop scratching the paper, fucking hell.
I'm eating a bread roll.
That's so annoying. Anyway, but all of his like fans are like a lot younger now than they like used to be, like 12-year-olds.
Yeah, I guess.
They're not young, but they're like younger, so they're like, oh my god, it's so funny, like relatable humor is so funny. Like, his old comedy used to be actually funny, and now he's just like, like a bin falls over and he's like, totally me guys when the trash is out, and like that is the most boring relatable humor, and he's so much better than that, and it just annoys me that him and like Andrew, who isn't funny, who is annoying, like he's a fine editor, keep him as your editor, but like
why is he in the videos?
He doesn't need to be in the videos, he's not funny. Ryland, like glad that you're happy with him, but he's also so boring. And Morgan, who didn't need to be like brought into like the attention, she's not funny. She's just like, I love pizza, like, she's like, hee, I sleep into 12 o'clock, like, hee, like, I don't have a boyfriend, like, I'm forever alone, #kill me, like, it's that so stupid, like, relatable humor, it's just, like, not funny. And so Shane and Garrett are the only, like, funny people, but Garrett isn't even, like, the same as he used to be because of that group of people, so it's, like, so annoying, and, like, don't you miss, you know, like, Drew and Garrett and Shane? And Trisha, that was so funny when he would just vlog, like, him, Drew, and Trisha, like, going to, like, a carnival. Like, it was funny. But anyway, it's, like, his content just, like, sucks.
Honestly, like, the editing isn't even that good.
It's, like, fine, but...
It's literally just, like, clips edited. Like, that's the only thing, like, just clips, one after the other.
I know, yeah.
From Google, and I'm like, okay.
And, like, royalty-free music.
Like, Casey Neistat outsold.
Casey Neistat is the ugliest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay, but like, I watched those $200,000 like plane ticket.
I've watched them. He just reviews the bathroom for like half an hour. It's like, it smells like lavender in here, guys. Love Emirates. Thank you for this opportunity. And then he just films himself like subway surfing for like 40 minutes on his like electric skateboard. But yeah, so also my other issue with Shane's content is like, because his new format is like half conspiracy videos, half like documentaries. And then Jeffree Star one was like fine, I guess. It wasn't that bad, but it's like, it didn't need to be as long as it was once again. Yeah, the Trisha one was good.
All of them could be like literally like one video.
Yeah, and like, it's kind of annoying because I feel like he can't take criticism enough. But like, he can't even criticize himself. So like, when he can't like film a whole video and then be like, oh, that was bad, I'll just throw it out. Like, he can't like, because he could have what he did with the Jake Paul thing, because it ended up that he wasn't a sociopath, he could have just dumped, like, just not ever uploaded all of the sociopath episodes before that, and then be like, oh, we started with this angle but it wasn't right, let's start here. Instead of just like putting it up, because he like can't take criticism, and anytime anyone criticizes him, he's like, I work so, and he has so many like blatantly like the fans who are just like blind, who are just like, yeah, like he's working so hard. If you're a real fan, you would like it if you just put out videos of a blank screen for 20 minutes. If you were a real fan, then you would still watch whatever he put out. I'm like, no, that doesn't make you a real fan, that just makes you dumb. Yeah. If you just like everything that someone does. Like, what is your taste? Just like sitting there like Shane. But it's just so stupid. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but
I just hate that, like, it's like, I don't really care if he does new content, but I seriously just do not understand why people think that it's better than his old stuff. Like, I don't get
true.
Like, I don't understand.
Because he's, like, if he's happy at doing it, then, like, who really gives a shit? But, like, yeah, I don't understand why people think it's better. It's, like, not. Like, his best videos are, like, videos with, like...
literally just him sitting there for, like, 20 minutes talking to someone.
Like, he used to do this stuff where he would do, like, a mukbang by himself. And he would just talk about, like, stuff, like, he talked about, like, drama with Gabby or something for, like, literally half an hour. But it was funny, because he's just, like, a funny person.
No, like, my favourite video is, like, him and Drew tasting soda.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I watched that so many times. Yeah, I think that's on Drew's channel as well. It's, like, hilarious. But yeah, so he's, like, it's, like, all well good if he, like, wants to make his new content. But it's just, like, not good. At all. Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, what's the next documentary gonna be about? Oh, but yeah. So he has, like, his conspiracy videos. They are the shittest thing I've ever watched in my entire life.
In every single conspiracy, say he makes a conspiracy video about malls.
Oh,
yeah. A conspiracy video about, like, theme parks. A conspiracy video about airports. He'd say, at the start of everything, he's like, okay, guys.
Me personally,
I'm gonna be talking about airports. Me personally, I've always been scared of airports. Me personally, I've always been scared of malls. Me personally, I've always been scared of
every single freaking conspiracy theory has to, like, relate to his life. It's so annoying. It's like, can't you just present, like, the research that you've done instead of being like, personally, I've always thought there was something sketchy about malls. I'm like, what is there that is sketchy about malls?
Literally, it's like, all these people packed
into one spot. Doesn't that just freak you out? Like, that's always
like,
scared
me.
So that makes sense to me that, like, the malls are, like, Illuminati, whatever the video was about. But, like, it's so stupid. And, like, the ones he's doing now, because he did have all those, like, shorter ones, they were kind of better. I guess, like, they were entertaining. I thought they were fine. And now he's like, revamped, like, I heard you guys said, because he had that, like, hater video, and Bobby's whole clip, that, like, went downhill, because he's, like, on drugs. Like, Bobby's, like, doing cocaine.
No, he flopped so hard.
He sucks. But anyway, in that hater video, Bobby was criticizing that his conspiracy videos were so, like, surface level and, like, bland. I didn't agree with that, but I was like, whatever, like, who cares? And so he was like, fine, like, I'll do them up. So now his whole new conspiracy videos, like, have that, like, warning, what you were about to see, mate. And it's like, it's so, like, it's made it look like
it's the same video with different
exactly.
It's the
same. Like, if you watch any of his new, quotations, conspiracy videos, they're not new. They're just edited, like, a bit differently, like, with darker music. And it's stuff that I've already heard him say, like, 100 times. Okay, I was watching it and I was like, I've heard all of this from you. It's just you put it...
your actual head.
Great, so thank you, Flies. It's on your head now.
Bella Fiore outsold. Like,
Bella Fiore is great.
Mondays, I stand her.
But yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck is the point of revamping your conspiracy videos to be like deeper and like actually more believable when they're literally the same thing, just with like like music underneath it. I hate him. Well, I don't hate him. He's actually fine. I just like I feel like looking at sometimes of like Ryland's videos, because like Ryland's videos are the only way to see like what he's doing because he never uploads. That's okay. Another thing I have like issues with like YouTubers. So many of them take, like, mental health breaks for, like, 6 months. And I get it with Drew, because he's literally, like, fucked up. But there are, like, people who, like, I don't know, like, the workload, like, Shane. He's like, oh, the workload is just so much, like, I need a break. Like, I made that whole Jake Paul video. Like, you guys should be, like, that was, like, so much work. And it was a lot of work. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't a lot of work, but he didn't need, however, like, 3 months by now that, like, it's been since that happened, that he's had off.
Like, literally, like, don't even, like, I don't care if people take time off, but it's like, don't make the excuse that it's, like, hard, because there's, like, 90%, not 90% of him, because, like, all his viewers are kids, but, like, so many of his viewers have, like, 9-to-5 jobs, and they're just, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't
anyone else who, like, works in their job, like, 9 to 5, like, full-time all the time, they can't just be like, okay, like, I'm just gonna take a break for 2 years, 3 months, for 3 months, and still have an income, because he's, like, famous. Yeah. And it's, like, so annoying. Like, Lily Singh, when she's like, I'm taking, like, a mental health break. I'm like, yeah, she's that whole nother thing. She's so annoying. Women power,
what is it, like?
Girl power? I don't know what it is.
It's like girl.
Girl gang.
What is it?
I don't know. It's girl something. Girl. Supergirl. Girl woman. Lily girl. I know what you're talking about. I just don't know what it is. Isn't it girl power? And now I'm just confused. What is it?
I'll search up.
But, anyway, like, so many people are just like, YouTube's just, like, too much work. Like, uploading one video a week is, like, too much work. I'm like, no, it isn't. What else are you doing with your life? Like, if that's your full income, if you're not, like...
And he has an editor as well. It's like, what?
I know, you have an editor. Andrew's doing, like, most of the work. I know he does, like, half of it. But it's also, like, not that hard. Oh, my God. Like... I could understand that if he was, like, not uploading because he literally couldn't think of ideas, because, like, coming up with ideas is hard, but, like, it's not, like, hard workload. Like, he works, like, 3 times a year, and then he's like, okay, I'm, like, done. Which is, like, annoying, you know?
Oh my God, no, it's girl love.
Girl love!
It's super girl love.
Girl love! We hate PewDiePie. PewDiePie's a Nazi girl love!
I love PewDiePie. PewDiePie is, like, a good example of someone that's, like, he's changed his content. And he's stayed around for a long time like Shane Dawson, but he's not, like, annoying.
I can't believe he uploads every day. That's crazy.
Exactly. Like, literally, you can't have people that upload every single day and be like, I'm really
And he has an editor. He has 2 editors, but, like... Like, what the hell? Like, his videos are so good. And, like, he's the most, like, underrated, overrated YouTuber because he has, like, 80 million subscribers, but no one really, like...
No one talks about
knows that he's actually that for a reason because he's, like, really good. So, yeah, but Shane's just, like... Bleh.
You know, everyone's, like, praising Shane. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
he won Creator of the Year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, did you not realise? And, like, Tana went up and, like, she took the award for him because he didn't go.
Doesn't he, like, not even believe in awards?
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to say, though. In, like, because you can see Shane only in, like, Ryland's content, he seriously seems, like, depressed. And honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, like, being so constricted by that freaking group of friends that, like, I haven't seen him, like, make any of, like, the same jokes that he used to, or, like, just be, like, as, like, uncensored as he used to be.
Yeah, really edgy.
But it was, like, it wasn't, like, edgy, like, stuff that he had to apologise for. It's just, like, now he's, like, me, like, relatable humour instead of just, like,
I know, it's like
shitting on people, but it's, like, in good fun. Like, his videos with Tanner. And it's, like, what the fuck?
Team Simply. Oh, my God, I used to, like, stan this YouTuber Simply Nessa, and, like, literally seeing her, like, face and, like, hearing her voice, it, like, triggers me to, like, being in year 8. Like, triggers me.
I remember when you watched her and you, like, drew her or something.
I don't even, like her anymore. Like, I don't understand why I liked her. She's literally, like, so
I used to like Joey Graceffa.
Yeah, oh my God.
I used to watch Shane, like, the first time I started watching Shane was, like, I don't know how long ago it was. It was when he was still with Lisa. And he all of his videos, pretty much every single one was a collab with Joey. And, like, everyone was like, they're gay. And everyone's like, oh, Shane, like, just come out. And, like, he didn't. He's like, I'm not gay, guys. Like, I'm not coming out. And then, like, 2 months later, he's like, I'm bisexual. And I remember when it happened. And me as, like, a 14-year-old, I was like, oh, my God, he's going to get with Joey. Like, I'm so excited. But Joey was already,
that
like...
would, never happen.
I know. Like, I don't like Joey Graceffa. He's, like, dyslexic, you know? Like, he actually is dyslexic.
Honestly, though, like... No. Okay, I used to watch Minecraft YouTubers.
Didn't Joey used to be a Minecraft YouTuber?
One of the good ones. He had some good like series, some good Minecraft series.
Wow.
It was like
Joey.
oh my god, it was like Terra. I was gonna say Terra Nullius. Terra Nullius.
Terra Nullius. I remember like Joey set up his YouTube channel, Terra Nullius.
No, he was like a good Minecraft YouTuber. Like seriously, I actually like shout out to Stacey Plays.
No one cares about Minecraft YouTubers. Anyway,
Max does. Max is listening.
But yeah, and then he came out as bisexual, and everyone who was watching him at the time, like me included, were like, oh my god, like are they gonna get together? And then he changed completely. He was so weird before he came out. He was like, Anyway, but he didn't. And then he got with Ryland, and I was like, ew, I hate Ryland.
Same, I hate Ryland. Oh my god.
Like, he's like a nice person. He's just so boring. Like, so boring. I mean, like, Shane couldn't, like, date anyone else, I don't think, because, like, that would be weird. No, that'd be, like, weird. No, it'd be, like, dating someone who, like, wasn't boring, because then he would... Yeah. Wouldn't he be competing to, like, not be boring? Like, Ryland's so surface level, like, white person from wherever he's from, like, Minnesota or something.
He's literally, like, a celebrity interviewer.
Yeah, I hate that channel, and I've watched videos, like, that I've hated.
I only watch the Kardashian videos, because, like, we don't have Keeping Up, so, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, we don't have any way to watch it, so it's just clips on there.
But yeah, he is, like, literally, like, so boring. No tea, no shade. Me. Look, didn't he get him something that was, like, that's tea, actually?
Oh, my God. Can we talk about, like... Oh, my God, can we just talk about, like, YouTubers, like, not understanding their place on YouTube? Because
like who?
Antonio Gazar.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. It's this girl.
Oh, yeah, you've told me about her, but I don't watch her.
Really, really recently, like, blew up. Like, it was literally, like, 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she has makeup videos. And she had, like, quirky editing.
It's like Emma Chamberlain editing.
Yeah, it was, like, that. Like, it's fine. Like, I honestly did like her videos. Her videos are good, whatever. But she dropped out of school recently, and I was like, girl, like, what the fuck? Like,
she's gonna be irrelevant in like 2 days.
No, she is already irrelevant. Seriously, like, she completely, like, overestimated her, like, longevity. Because she was, like, a trend. Like, some YouTubers are trends, like, and some of them, like, last. She was 100% a trend. And now she is in school, so flop.
How many subscribers does she have?
She has, like, it's, like, over 1 million. Maybe 2 million by now.
So I was gonna say, like,
she has
you'd have to have, like, at least 1 million to, like, stop working,
I feel like
I would say.
She'll be fine for, like, 5 years, and then in, like, another, like, 3 years, she'll just completely flop.
Yeah.
And then she has, like, no...
People who've, like, lasted for so long, like, Jenna Marbles, honestly.
Oh my god, Jenna Marbles, yes. Shane Dawson, PewDiePie, Jenna Marbles. That's, like, the 3 people.
And Jenna Marbles is so good. Her videos could be about nothing, and it's just so funny. And I think also Julian is, like, so underrated. I think he's honestly funnier than her.
No, they compliment each other.
But, like, no, yeah, they go together, but, like, I honestly think sometimes, like, I laugh more at, like, stuff that Julian says, but, like, I love them. They're, like, the best.
So, Antonio, she has 2.6 million subscribers, and she does get, like, up to 3 million views on every video. Like, she's, okay, so...
She should be making enough money.
She does have a lot of views, but...
It's not sustainable.
I can see her, like, not views-wise, but, like, in terms of her, like, relevancy just on YouTube, it's, like, already going down.
Wow, that's tea. Actually. Oh my god, PewDiePie shouted out Drew Gooden and Daddy Gonzalez.
I know. Like,
and it was, like, the best thing ever. It was, like, worlds collide, because they've only got, like, 1 million subscribers, each of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, like, the best. They're the best, like, commentary people. Them and Curtis Connor and, like, Cody Crow and, like...
What? Curtis Connor?
He's blowing up so fast. He just hit 600,000. And I was like, you introduced me to him when he had 300.
I watched him when he had, like, 20k.
Yeah.
And then...
His most popular video is that Country Girl TikTok one. And that's just, like, blown him up. And, like, also, whatever else. Like, that Instagram, the niche Instagram one.
That's very funny.
But he has, like, now got, like, 600k, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But he keeps going up. Like, he'll have 1 million by, like,
yeah,
halfway through the year, at least. Or even closer than that. He's good.
Because there's, like, a massive audience for his type of content.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if you watch, like, Daddy Gonzalez and, like, Drew Gooden and stuff, you just watch, like, all of those commentary people. Yeah. Because they're funny. Like, Brian Taran, whatever his name is. He's nearly at 1 million.
My, like, subscriptions are, like, the most random things ever. Like,
I I'm still subscribed to the guy from James Buckley from The In-Betweeners does live streams.
Completed it, mate.
Yeah, he does like gaming live streams. I watched his live stream yesterday.
Watch him?
I do watch them. I watched it yesterday. And all it is like people who watch The In-Betweeners. And it's like every single comment is, can you call blank a bus wanker? And then like people paying like to get in the super chat to say like, call someone a bus wanker. And he's like, okay, Jonathan's a bus wanker. Thank you. And he's just playing like Call of Duty. It's so funny. But yeah, like him, like randomly, like I'm subscribed to this guy called Life of Boris. And he's a Russian YouTuber. And I don't know why I'm subscribed to him. I don't know. I never watch his videos, but they're still in my feed. I'm also subscribed to, like, some weird facts.
Matthew Santoro?
No, I know who he is. He's the bald guy, right?
Yeah. I don't stand him, but like,
Isn't he like 200 facts about, like, blah?
Yeah, he does like 50 facts, like 50 random facts, like every week. And I'm like, how many facts are there?
People just send him a fact and he's like, oop. What is he gonna do when there's no more facts?
Plants are green.
Yeah, surely like he's gonna get to the point where it's like 50 random facts. Like the first fact is like, okay guys, welcome back to 3 random facts. First fact is, I have just been diagnosed with tonsillitis. See you in the hospital. Like that's his facts. Like have to be like life updates.
Okay, my subscribe. Who I subscribe to? No, I literally stand. Okay, if you know who Zoella is.
Oh god, I hate Zoella.
She's completely flopped, but whatever.
Jack, mate.
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
No. Louise Petland. So, Louise Petland, aka Sprinkle of Glitter.
Sprinkle of Glitter.
I stand her! And I'm like completely not her target audience.
I walk into the room and Georgie's watching a 40-minute Sprinkle of Glitter vlog. But her vlogs suck.
No, they're so good. She has like hour-long vlogs and she like has like a 30-minute like laundry segment. And it's just her like doing laundry. She's like, guys, like,
she's a mother.
She's like, I got this detergent that smells like cherries. It's like really good. And I'm like, yes, I stand. It's every Sunday night. No, it's every like Monday because it's like British Sunday night.
She is a mother of 2, by the way.
She recently had like a baby and she's like changed her content and like now her target audience is like 30-year-old women.
And Georgie.
And me.
And it's so bad.
I
could
her.
not. It's literally just her being like, okay guys, like today I'm making breakfast for my daughter. She likes Cheerios and I like oatmeal. Like what's gonna win?
It's so good. No,
Does she have a husband?
No, she has like a boyfriend.
Oh.
But like she doesn't want to get married again because she like doesn't like the concept of marriage.
Oh my god, queen, honestly.
No, but like she's literally more relevant than Zoella.
Irrelevant.
Relevant.
Oh, relevant, yeah. Even though that she was irrelevant in that community, that is so weird.
So
the
funny.
British YouTuber wing collapsed.
Yeah, completely.
And I used to watch them all the time. And like it was the group of people, it was like Casper Lee, Joe Sugg, who is now like dating his Strictly Ballroom
oh my god,
dancing partner. He
just
went.
Why is he
I don't know why he's a reality. Fuck, I'm dyslexic. Reality TV show star.
I know.
Don't know why. But anyway, he's like dating her, and like all of his vlogs. I unsubscribed recently. All of his vlogs are like, me and Diane like go to the supermarket and like dance.
like the new British YouTubers are like all commentary channels.
Yeah,
like,
that's the only
like Jackmate, like I'm Alex.
I'm Alex. He has like a lisp, right? He's that guy, yeah.
And
he's good.
Like that, and there's some like
there's
all these like beauty YouTuber like British drama channels.
British drama.
But there's no like lifestyle British.
There's not
anymore.
the like Casper doesn't do the videos he used to do. I hate him.
He
now.
does like AIDS videos.
Every single video is like, guys,
money.
I'm going to Africa. Like if you didn't know, like I was born in Africa, South Africa, but anyway, and like it's just him, and like it's very annoying because I used to watch him when it was Casper, Joe. Troye Sivan, Tyler Oakley. So they had a few American YouTubers who hang out with like the British YouTubers, like Sawyer. Do you remember Sawyer? Sawyer Harmon.
Hearing about that person.
Yeah, he was like friends with them as well. He was American. And then like Zoella. Like I remember like those days when like Tyler and Zoella would do like the Disney challenge like every week.
Like that's the thing. Like there's so many YouTubers that like were famous at the time, but like if they tried to do it now, they would completely flop.
Tyler Oakley, I'm still subscribed just to watch him fail.
He literally gets like 16,000 views a video. It's,
he
like,
gets a couple thousand views a video.
And he has like 8 million
and at
subscribers.
his peak, he's 8 million subscribers because at his peak he was getting like millions of views per video. It was like him and Troy and like him and Hannah Hart and like him and Shane. Even Shane was always on his channel then. And now he like just makes random like 10 black LGBT women that I love.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fine, like, that's, like, whatever, but, like, you have to, like, if you're, like, I don't know, if he wants to make those videos, go ahead and make them, like, I'm sure they're fine, but also, like, if you want to get views, money. Yeah,
just, like, doesn't
his work that he does now is, like, he more just interviews.
Yeah.
That was always what he was good at, was, like, going to, like, he goes to, like, the Trevor Project, and, like, it's just the interview of, like, all the celebrities on the red carpet, which is, like, fine. He makes enough money.
It's pretty chill.
But it's just funny that, like, his YouTube channel is just, like, in the bin. Like, it's, I would be, like, so, if he called himself a YouTuber, I'd be like, you're not.
Yeah, like,
used to be. You're not anymore, sis.
Yeah, no, I did not feel like Christmas, like, it didn't feel Christmassy at all, and I honestly blame that on Zoella not doing her 24 Days of Christmas.
You still watch her?
Yeah. I do. I watch her Christmas videos because she literally, like...
Her voice, like, puts me in a coma.
Like, she has, like, a 50-minute video of, like, how to wrap presents. And she, like, cooks, like, oranges.
Her book that's, like, how to have a walk.
I'm just thinking, like, I've always been a bookworm. Ever since I was little, all my friends would be outside.
I was just right. That's honestly
and then it's like her book was ghost written.
Yeah, I know. Like, she doesn't write. And it's just so funny, that book is culturally invited or some shit. And it's like how to throw a party. And, like, there's there's one page, and it's, like, a whole, like, double spread, like, page of, like, making a chalkboard sign for your party. There's 2 steps. It takes up the whole page. First step, find some chalk. Second step, write a message on the board. Thank you, Zoella. Thank you so much. And there's another one, there's a whole page about, like, no, there's a whole segment, because it's divided into, like, seasons. There's a whole segment in every season, like, taking an autumn walk. Dress for the season. Bring an umbrella if it looks like it's gonna rain. Like, does someone need to tell you how to go on a walk?
Yeah.
She's so fucking... I'm sorry, I just hate her. Also, Alfie, when
he's so funny.
He's never been funny. I hate him. Pointless blog. Even when I was, like, a stan of, like, all of those British YouTubers, I didn't watch him. Like, I still hated him then. Because he's so boring. He's like, the Alfie days. I talk like this because I have weird, like, my gums stick out of my lips and I don't know what I'm doing.
So I had 11 million subscribers.
Really?
Oh, no, she's still... Okay, her last video got 1.8 million views. But that was 6 months ago. That was
Whoa, she hasn't posted
anymore? She hasn't posted in 6 months.
Really? What is up with her? Maybe she just got bullied off the internet because everyone hates her. Like, I would not be surprised if she's, like, bullying me from, like, 2 months from now.
She's like...
Is Alfie active? Because I feel like he's, like...
Oh, she's posted on Instagram 2 days ago.
Oh. What about Alfie's, like, channel?
I don't think he posts anymore.
I'm not subscribed. I was never subscribed.
No.
Wait, this vlog, I'm Alfie Days. You sound like an old man without arthritis.
No, he posted 4 days ago.
Because I thought his thing was, like, he vlogs every day, is it not?
He posts, like, one
Their house is fucked. That's the only thing I like, is, like, watching them in their house.
Yeah.
It's, like, a 20 million house in Brighton.
Yeah.
Kill them so they can, like, not live. Are they getting married?
I don't know.
Get on that. Even Marty and Felix!
I know.
Oh my god, their wedding. They probably just...
I'm so sad that Marcy stopped posting.
That... I never watched her, though, so I don't really care.
They're so good. I'm so sad.
Are those spider eggs?
Yeah, there's, like, an entire, like...
Is that outside?
Colony. Yeah.
Oh god, okay. There's just a window with, like, a bunch of spider eggs on it, and I thought it was inside. Time to move out.
It's that, like, massive one that was, like, on... The one that looks like a piece of bark.
Spider that looks like a piece of bark.
Yeah.
Great. But yeah, you know... Oh, but didn't you say that, like, Marcia was, like, halfway through making wedding videos?
Yeah, that was really weird. I feel like she stopped at a really weird time because she was...
I feel like something happened.
She was making, like, wedding videos, and she was, like...
Insinuating that there's gonna be more?
Like, literally saying, like, oh, coming up, I'll do this kind of video, and then, like, a week later, she's like, okay, I'm stopping YouTube. I'm like, what? Like, why would you...
I feel like something has to happen.
Weird. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know what she's doing anymore, but, like, whatever. She's probably, like, rich, so, like, who cares?
I think she, like, is doing her clothing brand.
Oh, no, I think she just, like, makes art. Like, she has, like, a website where it's, like individually, like, made. So...
Ela and Ethan are the best, just by the way.
Oh my god, yeah.
I know a lot of people hate H3.
Everyone hate the H3 podcast. It's so good. They have, like, the best guests.
All the people who, like H3H3, like, annoyed because the podcast... They're like, the podcast sucks, and, like, he spends all his time on it, and, like, he never posts on his main channel. First of all, he started posting again, even when Ela is pregnant, so, like, fuck you. And second of all, their podcast is, like, the best podcast, I think, of anyone.
Yeah.
That has a podcast like YouTube. Like, I like Jenna Julian is, like, second.
Yeah.
Theirs is really good. Because, like, you know, I would just watch, like, 4-hour videos of them just, like, talking.
Yeah.
Theirs is good, but also, like, I think the H3 one is so good. They have, like, Post Malone on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have, like, they Jack Black, they had Tenacious D or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have, like, Vsauce, you know. PewDiePie was on it.
What? When? Like, ages ago, it must have been.
Like, episode 8. And he was there filming Scare PewDiePie Season 2.
Lol.
Get...
Wait,
Disney contract? Huh? That was 2016.
Was that because of the bridge? No.
No, it's because of the Nazi thing. Because of the video where he was, like, making Nazi jokes with his, like, costume on, and then the Wall Street Journal. Like, I don't think YouTube thought he was being a Nazi, but because there was so many connotations of him being called a Nazi, Disney just, like, dropped him.
Because YouTube's audience is YouTube. So if YouTube doesn't care, then that doesn't affect them.
I know, it's stupid, but that, like, got dropped. And also, like, he hated filming that. Do you remember? Did you watch his vlogs? And he did, like, 22 vlogs. He was trying to, and then he stopped halfway through, and he was, like, crying, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, he makes videos every day, but that was, like, too much for him, and I was like, that's crazy. But yeah,
like
that was when he...
As well.
Yeah. That was when he filmed the H3 podcast with Ethan. It was good. It was a good podcast, but
because he, like, never goes to America.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave my house. When
has he ever gone to America?
Like, that time,
that's it.
He
goes to
Japan.
Hate it.
Yeah, and he wants to move there.
That would be so
because cool. He never gets recognised there when he goes on holidays.
Yeah.
So he's like, I really want to move there so no one in Japan, like, remember who I am, please, so I can, like, live there. Because in Brighton, he says he, like, can't leave his house without being recognised.
Internet. Like, I feel like Britain's internet.
Yeah, he's like, always just like, I don't have internet for another 2 weeks. So yeah, but the H3 podcast is, like, lit. Did you see that, like, thing where, like, he was talking about how, like, women in a nature setting are made to be conquered? Yeah. And then Georgie... Yes. Georgie's just in the background and he goes,
so
like...
funny. Yeah, so funny.
It was, like, my favourite thing ever. Because Georgie's not even, like, talking. Like, he's not on a mic. He's just hanging out. And he's just in the background and he's like... Oh. I like him, by the way. Did you know that he, like, hates being called Filthy Frank? That he's, like, totally abandoned that?
Yeah.
I did not realise that.
Anymore?
No, he doesn't. He's just making his music. I don't mind his music, actually.
Music? What the fuck?
That's the whole thing. Georgie's like, he's like a rapper.
What?
It's actually not even bad. It's, like, not even bad. His music videos are really cool. But he, like, because he's trying to be, like, a serious, like, artist, people are like, Filthy Frank, like, Pink Guy, and he's like, fuck off.
Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like you can't go from comedy to serious. That's the thing with Shane Dawson. That's Shane Dawson. He can't go from comedy, and his whole career is built off his humour, to trying to be serious. Because that's not why people are there.
Yeah.
And you have to understand why people are watching you. They're not watching you for, like...
I don't think he understands,
Jake
Paul. Because the thing is also, is that, like, first of all, like, he doesn't understand that the reason people watch is because of his personality.
Yeah.
But also, he doesn't understand that because his fans are like, I like everything you do, any single video you put up, I would never criticize you, so then he never, like, gets a gauge of that.
Yeah.
So even if, like, they were...
And then all other YouTubers like, oh my god, you're so amazing.
I know. PewDiePie doesn't. Remember when he called him out? That was, like, my favourite video.
What did he say?
He was like, this editing's, like, whack, like, whatever, like, it's just, like, a whole bunch of, like, stock images, so unnecessary. And I was like, damn, like, it was actually good. Yeah. And that was when he got, like, super... this is the thing, and he got super triggered, and he's like, fine, you're all complaining, like, in episode 4, I'm bringing out the real tea. And then, like, nothing happened! Because he's already edited it, and he's already filmed it. It's not like he can be like, okay, you guys are hating on me for, like, not diving too deep into something.
I'm gonna post exactly the same thing.
You guys are hating on me, then I'll just do what I already planned because I edited this, like, 2 months ago, and, like, what? That's another thing I hate about him. Like, I know it's difficult, whatever, but he always postpones his, like, dates of...
God, I know.
He's, like, posting on Monday, Tuesday, and, like, Wednesday. Sorry, guys, actually, I don't have enough time.
It's one episode every 6 weeks.
It's actually, I don't have enough time. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just wait until you just honestly film it all, edit it all, and then... Just know the dates, because it's so, like, why he wants to be put in it. Us, we didn't say we were going to post a certain time.
Us posting
this is every
2 weeks.
This episode that we just posted, the second one is like exactly 2 weeks, but it could be 1 week.
Didn't we post it on Wednesday?
It was a Thursday.
Oh, our minds.
Yeah, so this one can be like next week on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's probably the next Thursday now that you're listening to this. But
oh my god.
What?
School is in, like, a week and I want to kill myself. Like, I actually want to kill myself.
That sucks for you. I just got into arts at Melbourne, so I was enrolling in all my classes. I don't start until the 4th of March. And I think I'm only going to have 15 contact hours, so I think I'm only going to be there, like, a couple times a week. I think every class that I'm doing is, like, 2 1-hour lectures a week.
Like, I'm really hyped about, like, most of my classes, but, like, My least favorite class is like my 3-4. And I'm like, shit.
That was me though. I hated drama. Drama fucking sucks so bad. Being in that class, if anyone's listening who did it with me, like, you know that, like, we wanted to kill ourselves every class. There's a class, like, towards the end of the year, we were doing our solos, and, like, Ando said that we could go in, like, any room we wanted, and, like, stand around. This is our teacher. And so she would, like, come around and find us and be like, hey, you show me what you've got. Yeah. So she came to find us and we all hid behind a curtain in this random room because we, like, didn't want to do it. And it was so funny. Like, that, I genuinely hated that class. But I reckon if I had have done it in year 12, I would have done worse in it, because if I hated it, I wouldn't put work into it. But because it was the only thing I had to put work into, then I did, like, fine. It was still in my bottom 2 because I hated it.
Because, like, my 3-4 was my only class with year 12s in it. All of my other classes are only my year level. Yeah. Like, that's so weird.
Ew, psychology.
I know, really.
I don't hate psychology, it's just I hate everyone who does it, so, like, I wouldn't want to be in the class with them.
Like, I hate myself.
Not you. You're not the typical random person. Like, the typical people who do psychology is, like, the white 5, which is, like, psychology, business management, health and human development, food studies, and, like, further maths.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you're doing health and human development, like, good luck at TAFE.
And, like, honestly, if someone gets 50 in health and human development, like, fuck you. Like, that's not a 50, that's, like, a 30. Like, you have to be full on thick in the head to get, like, less than 40 in health and human development. Like, I know there's people listening who probably did, but that's probably because they just, like, didn't put work in. Like, if you can look at a card and memorize it, you can do health and human development. Like, it's literally just, it's, like, a less hard version of, like, food tech, because food tech's actually, like, kind of, like, half geography, half marketing, half, like, actually cooking. Shout out to Callum for doing well.
Kitchen is actually foul. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the smell of, like,
because
food tech.
All, like, year 7's, like, half-ass cleaning it. And it's, like, the most...
That's me. I didn't know how to cook. And the food tech teacher, like, berated me when I didn't bring a box.
Oh my god.
And she's like, is there something wrong with you? And I was like, honestly, yes, because I can't cook. But yeah, food tech sucks. I mean, it's good if you're good at it, I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, I hate cooking, and I would just be, like, my help. I remember, I said this, like, everyone, especially in year 8, because I think a lot of people, because pretty much everyone, you have to do food tech in year 7, and then pretty much everyone does it as an elective in year 8.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, it's fun. I was, like, one of the only people who didn't do it.
Yeah, I did.
Like, why wouldn't you just do food tech? Like, it's fun.
So
and I was like, I would rather do specialist maths than do food tech. I hate it that much. It's actually garbage. One time we just watched Ratatouille.
I did French.
You watched Ratatouille in French?
Yeah. But it was, like,
it's not even French. Oh, yeah. Okay. French, wow. I'm doing French at university, by the way.
Oh my god, what? Really?
Did I tell you this?
No.
Because, like, I have to do, like, a certain amount of, like, general art subjects. And you can do a language, and I'm still doing French.
Oh my god, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oui.
Yeah, you know, we out here, and I had to do a placement test to, like, see where I'd go in the university course. It's called, like, French 3. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to do.
Intellectual.
I know, like, catch me out here talking
Maybe
French.
I should do that. I should do, like, German or something.
It's just level 1 German.
Yeah.
Just start it when you get the beginner's German. That would be cool to do alongside, like, history.
Yeah.
And you come in and you're like, Weimar! 9! Did you watch, by the way, this is so niche, like, probably no one's watched this video. It's, like, Brandon Rogers' video of all of his characters reacting to a day at the park.
I have no
idea. It's so funny. It's, like, all of his characters watching it, and it's the blind guy, and he's like, ask me what comes after 8. What comes after 8? 9!
The best one is A Day in the Office.
Yeah, that's good. But I love his blind character, though.
The, like catching a pedophile or whatever it is. Like, where that iconic thing is, like, what's worse than a rapist?
A child. No.
That whole video.
No, yeah, the whole Office one is funny. And, like, the guy who's, like, the child rapist who, like, sits behind the desk. And, like, he's like, you know, it was great to find someone that wasn't near, you know, like, a dentist or, like, a school, like, any sort of, like, child's doctor, you know. And then they're out in public, gets to wear his rapist shirt. Also, Sam is funny.
Who's Sam?
Sam's one of his characters, like, he's like...
Oh, is that the gay one?
The gay one that's, like, he's, like, not gay, but, like, he is gay, and he's, like, friends with the old lady, Donna.
Yeah. Where did he even find that lady to act?
She's so funny. I don't know.
Like, what?
That is so weird. Imagine she's someone's grandma, and, like, grandma, what are you doing these days? And, like, watch Brandon Rogers videos. If anyone watches Brandon Rogers, by the way.
I feel like a lot of people do.
He's great.
Has he been posting? I haven't been really good.
He's posting, he's got a whole lot of stuff that's about to come out.
Oh, really?
So he hasn't posted a lot recently. I think the last sort of thing he posted was A Day at the Beach, which was his, like, 4 million subscriber special. That's good. Because all of his videos are, like, in this universe, and it's, like, so cool.
Yeah.
It's whack as.
have Brum.
Oh my god, Brum. I think if anyone, like, is here from my second account, you remember, like, when I was in year 10, I posted a video after my English exam that I was thinking about Brum so much during the English exam. Like, I had it in my head, Brum, Brum, here we come, da 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 da, Brum, Brum, here we... Like, that was playing in my head during my English exam in year 10. And I wrote Shakespeare's use of Brum, like, in my exam. And then I was, like, crossing out, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, in year 10 when we were doing, like, Macbeth. But Brum, guys,
Macbeth.
do you remember the show about this, like, little car? It's
and
like
he,
Herbie...
steals the toilet? That's the only one I remember.
The one I remember is, like, he goes indoor skiing. Yeah. And he, like, just drives down, like, the hill. Like, it's not skiing. It's such an odd show. And then the whole intro is, like, a whole bunch of people dancing. Yeah. And it's, like, not that deep. It's, like, a 5-minute episode of, like, a car. Like, he goes bowling. He just opens his door and, like, bowls. And he's also not the size of a car.
But he's always, like, on the run. Like, he's always, like, chased by the police.
Man, he's, like, full on a criminal. Brum is, like, on the lam. Yeah. That reminds me, it's totally random detour. There's, like, this David Dobrik vlog. Sorry to be, like, a David Dobrik, like...
Yeah, I know.
But, like, it's funny. But, like, he's out somewhere and, like, this girl is, like, being aggressive and, like, they're watching her, like, fight someone from a distance from his car. And then they're like, oh my god, let's call the police. So they call the police. And the police come and then they realise this guy Seth are in the car with, like, has a warrant out for his arrest. And they're like, we gotta go. Like, imagine just being out somewhere and like, you just, like, have a warrant for your arrest. That's insane.
Yeah.
The fuck?
What was it even for, though?
I don't know. He didn't even say. He's like, because David was like, oh, you have like heaps of warrants out. He's like, just one warrant. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, yikes. Like, it's probably drugs. Or like or maybe it's just like unpaid tickets. Yeah. Don't you, if you like have a certain amount of like unpaid tickets, you like have to like come into the places.
We were like saying that like, what if you just like kept getting caught with like without a Mikey and you went to prison, and they're like, oh, like, why are you here? And you're like, oh, I just didn't have a mic. Like, that's...
like, I just didn't have $3 on me.
That's just immediately, like, the bottom of the hierarchy in, like, prison.
That'd be so funny, though, because, like, say, like, you don't... It's not like you're always travelling without a mic, but you just always get caught every time you don't have anything on it. And it happens so many times that, like, you know, you need to go to court. And then they're like, okay, like, 6 months.
Pay the fine.
And then you don't pay the fine.
And you don't pay the fine.
And then you go, like, 6 months, you know, penitentiary, and then you're just in there and someone's like, oh, like, I, like, shanked a guy. I'm in a Sudanese gang. Oh my god. And then you're just like, I didn't pay my Mikey fine.
Mikey's are dumb. Let's just get chips in our brains.
Well, do you think, because, like, remember they were like,
Black Mirror.
They were like, oh, we could, like, just have, like, public transport be paid for out of taxes. But then it's like...
If you don't use... But who doesn't use public transport?
Rural people, I guess.
Fuck rural people. Like, who cares?
But you're also paying for stuff that you don't necessarily use anyway, so I don't know why public transport...
Yeah, like...
I'd rather it just be free.
No, half your taxes going to, like, education?
And, like, if you don't go to school, then, like...
Or if you don't have a kid.
Yeah. So, like, just put public transport in there. I feel like it wouldn't be that much.
Yeah, well, yeah. Dan Andrews. Suburban route.
4 more years. 4 more years. Oh, we put a political rant
at the end of
our last podcast. And, like, sorry if you're offended. I don't even care.
Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
It's like adding, like, specific people, but I don't think those specific people would even watch it anyway, so it's kind of like...
Oh, yeah. The weird, unnecessarily right people.
Why are there, like, okay, I don't know why I'm saying why there's so many right-wing people at Sonnets, but it's like...
It's just because they're annoyed about being in a left culture.
But it's not a left culture! It's literally not. It's Brighton, you fucking idiots.
I know, but they think it is.
They think they're like the one and only right-wing person. Like, you're in Brighton, you fucking idiots.
Do you know how long this has been a liberal seat? Literally since the beginning of time, it's been a liberal seat. It's like never been a Labour seat. It's like the most
right-wing suburb in, like, Victoria. Like, literally. Like, you fucking idiots.
Sandringham included. Anyone who lives in the Bayside area, like, you live in a right-wing community.
Bayside is, like, the most right-wing, like, yeah.
Like, if you walk out into, Victoria, like, Brighton and you're like, crime, everyone will be like, fuck Daniel Andrews. Not happy day.
not
I don't think
happy
these ads is like not happy Dan, but they're
Like,
so
what-
dumb.
Like, what do you even mean?
It like doesn't address anything specific that they're not happy about with Daniel Andrews. They just don't like him.
No, they're just asking him for like,
Dan, I'm just like really not doing well at the moment. Like, Daniel Andrews, help me, and he's just like,
what
okay.
if your name's Dan and you're like driving to work and you're having a really bad day and someone's like,
Not
and you see the post
Dan.
and it's like not happy day, and you just like break down
And then you kill yourself.
Yeah.
So thanks. But also
Thanks,
it's funny
liberals.
because I saw that same ad on my like Facebook timeline, like when the election was like about to happen. And it's sponsored by like the gun enthusiast party. So every comment was like, how are we supposed to take you seriously if you want like guns?
Why is there even a gun enthusiast party in Australia?
They want guns. They want
To shoot like kangaroos?
they want like the Second Amendment here.
Why? Like literally for
I don't
what
know.
reason?
You
Just stab people.
You can get a gun if you want to hunt.
Just stab people. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like not that difficult. Like honestly, less blood, run people over. Burke Street Mall. It wasn't that difficult the 400th time it happened. So like,
Yeah, why do you even need a gun? Like,
you don't. If you want to commit a terrorist act, like just
stop.
come to Georgie's work and kill her while she's on shift. Or come.
No, you can't say claw. Bob.
I don't mean it. Oh my god,
This
it's
is
a joke.
FBI. What's the Australian equivalent of the FBI?
Oh yeah, I know what it's called. It's like a something.
AIDS.
Oh, it isn't. Look it up. It's something I've seen them like in Melbourne before. But I don't know what it's called. It's not called the FBI. It's something Australian. A something.
Whoa.
Something.
ASIO.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't need guns. We're fine. Because the whole
what the
complex
fuck do you
in
need a gun
America
for?
is like the reason that everyone.
It's history.
But it's also like they're like, if we take away guns now, like there's so many guns out there, like not everyone's gonna comply, and then like they're scared that like if I give you my gun, all the people who don't give in their guns, I won't be protected for them. It's sort of gotten to a point where it's like past.
Yeah.
They can do anything, which is kind of annoying.
It is true, because it's like the drug thing. It's like if you just ban drugs and like...
Yeah, it sucks, but like America's like way too far gone, like to be able to like just say, okay, everyone give your guns in, because the people who are insane won't.
Yeah.
And then everyone else who like is pro gun and like they have to give their guns in will be like, now I'm like not protected. They're just like too far beyond repair, where like everyone has a gun because they're all scared of each other and no one's gonna give theirs up because they don't want to be shot by the other guy with a gun.
Yeah.
Should have fixed it ages ago, like we did in Port Arthur.
Yeah.
That was
bikies.
whack.
Was that bikies?
I don't know. Port Arthur massacre. It was in Tasmania, right? That's where Port Arthur is. And then we were just like, fuck, no guns. But also like, Australia was only like created 2 days before that happened, so like no one even lives here. So it wasn't like you were taking guns away from like a lot of people. No one had a gun. We were all just like convicts.
Yeah.
This is not how long ago that was.
Yeah, no. You're complaining.
I know that I'm doing it wrong. It's just funny, okay? I'm trying to be humorous. Isn't there a bone called The Humorous?
I said the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Isn't there?
Yeah, it's a leg.
I swear it's not.
Health and Human Development.
We're back. I swear it's not.
What? It's like the arm or the leg.
I thought it was the arm.
Well, it probably is the arm then. Who even cares?
Leave a comment if you're doing biology 3 or 4.
No one's leaving a comment.
It's just like Georgie saying
I'm so
testing.
Scared. I'm so scared.
Dyslexia.
I'm so scared if I go back to school and people are gonna like come up to me and be like, I watched this, like, you know.
What do you think? Like, who do you think would do that?
I don't know.
What would you even say? Someone comes up to you and they're like, I listen to that podcast.
You're like, yeah, haha. That's it.
Ew. Well, I don't talk to anyone, so it's not like I'm gonna have to do with it.
You have to talk to anyone ever again.
I'm so excited. Sorry, guys. I hate you all.
Cool.
Good.
School be like. So excited to just be in a shoebox for the entire year 11.
Oh yeah, portable gang. It's like Sandy Primary. It's like literally just like poor people's school. Like you go to a private school for a reason. Like, I'm not joking.
No, they literally should give us a discount. Like, I'm salted.
Are they not?
No, what the fuck, no. And they're like, oh, look, it's improving the school. I'm like, bitch, I'm not even gonna be at the school when it's improved, you dumb.
Dumb. Guys, I saw Wreck-It Ralph with a few of my friends. And I thought it was going to be like the Emoji Movie, like funny. Like I was going to see it anyway because I thought it would be like so cringe and like you laugh at like how cringe it is. But it was actually genuinely funny. It was actually funny. And I'm kind of salted, but the whole thing, I've said this to Georgie, like the whole thing is like jokes just about how thick Ralph is.
Like fat.
Like, and it's just him being like, this car isn't made for a big boy. And he's just...
She's literally quoted that like 100 times. Like,
but I'm just like, I don't get it. But it was, yeah, that's like Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know, go see it.
Guys, Wreck-It Ralph with you.
Hamish Blake's in it. And he plays a guy called Pyro.
What?
He plays this guy with the flamethrower. He has like 3 lines, but you can tell it's him because he has an Australian accent. He's like, hey bros, let's go down to the garbage truck. I know what it is. He lives in some weird like street racing game. But anyway, he's in it.
What is it? Street racing? Like street racing's like it like only appears in like cinema.
You should street race like in Brighton, like a Tiguan versus like an Audi. Or like a Range Rover versus like a Mercedes.
I don't even know cars. Like someone could be like I literally don't know like what's an expensive car and like what's not expensive.
Range Rover is expensive, but it's not that expensive, but it's like Brighton mum expensive.
Yeah.
I hate them also because they're like a block.
Don't you have these people that are like, I hate being called rich?
Fuck! There's people that's like, oh my god, I hate it. Like, everyone's discriminating against me because I'm rich. Like, they always, like, point out that I'm rich.
Like, guys,
you are rich! Like, why don't you just tell people that you're rich?
Like, guys, like, that's not even my BMW, that's my dad's. Like, and then...
Yeah, and they're like, don't you have, like, an elevator in your house? Like, it's, like, not even, like... It's not even an elevator,
it's, like, stairs.
Like, I don't have 3 floors. It's just, like, the top floor is just, like...
All my dad's, like...
And a spa.
Like, all my dad's bars of gold.
It's not even, like, my bedroom isn't even up there. Like, it's not a 3rd floor. Like, oh my god, it's so annoying. I know so many people like that. Like,
and
just
like,
at
guys,
me.
It's like,
honestly, just, like, bring me to your house.
I don't even have, like, a private gym at my house. Like, I'm living poor.